Uh, Qualifying was a bit muddy, and I just wanted to get through it, and I think I ended up 12th in that, so it wasn't a disaster, but we got through that. And then first moto, terrible start, and I think I was outside the top 20 and came through to 9th, so salvaged some points there. And moving on to the second moto, wasn't too bad. I think I was sitting in 8th or 9th, and on the second last lap I had a little tip over, but moving on to the next round in Conondale, I'd like to thank the team and hopefully get a better result there.
Practice qualifying, I managed to stay pretty upright and got 4th in qualifying, and race 1 came around and got a good start and had a bit of problems with the bike on the first lap, sent back, and then had 3 crashes during that race and ended up 10th for that moto, and come back quite sore as I tore my groin and knocked my head around a bit. But Moto 2 got a good start, was behind Sykes for quite a bit, and faded back to 4th and finished solid in 4th.
Weekend started great, qualified first, but with a few seconds there, and I was pretty happy with that. First moto was leading, and I had a pretty comfortable lead, and rookie mistake, I stalled it in a turn, and just the Circo Yamaha just wouldn't fire up. I eventually got it going, but I just the buffer was just too large to pull back in. The last moto was just a great moto from start to finish. Got a great start, whole shot, led from start to finish, and got the win, and the win overall, and yeah, happy days.
Weekend was pretty medium. It was not bad, we're down here in Victoria, so that's always good. Everyone's whinging about the cold, but deal with it. I'm happy that we're down here. I got a good start in the first race, and it was riding tight. I didn't really perform, and I got a little bit frustrated with myself until like 20 minutes in, and then I started to come good and started to ride better, and come in for a 7th, which I was pretty bummed about, really, especially being up the front at the start. Moto 2, I got out to a pretty good start. They dropped the gate so fast, like I don't think anyone was ready for it, and I snuck up the inside both turns 1 and 2, and come out with a lead, and led a couple laps, and then dug deep, and Billy and both Moss boys were they were going fast in that second moto though. There were some hairy sections and gnarly parts of the track that they were skinning it down. So good on to them, and I don't know where I'll be sitting overall for the day, 5th maybe, and move on, go to Conondale, get some speed under our belts, and it should be a good time.
This weekend started off and ended far better than any of the previous weekends. So round 4 for me has been a highlight of the year so far. I finally got a moto win, which I've been waiting a long time for. I think all last year and to the start of this year. I knew it was there, and I finally got it in the second moto, so it's definitely got the monkey off my back. Altogether, I just felt like a better rider today. Things clicked with the bike, the track was really good. Improved our starts, improved the engine, like the whole team worked together well, and managed to get in Super Pole, and that set up for a good day. Track was real muddy in practice, but by the last race it was fantastic. I really felt like I could have won the first race. I made a mistake on the very first corner at the start. I slid out and was almost facing backwards, so I had like a mid-pack start to the moto, and I came through. I actually passed Matt early on in the race, and then got tangled up with Jake. Just went down briefly, but Matt went on to win the moto, and I'd passed him previously, so I was a bit bummed out. I felt like I could have tried harder and rode better. So for the second race, I just made sure I concentrated on the start, tried to get out front early, and then it was nice to be out front and ride my own race for once. Pick my own lines, concentrate on what the bike's doing, really just sort of get to grips, and finally felt like my old self in the second moto, and that was good enough for second overall on the day.
Weekend was great. We come here, it was really muddy to start with, but ended up getting the qualified first and getting the Super Pole. So really happy with that. My confidence was going good, and then we just we wanted to get a whole shot. We didn't get one of those today, but otherwise it's been really good. Got a lot of great people around me like Daniel Reardon and Mosin Shoot and Suzuki, and they've all told me let's just build together and get the ball rolling, and we've achieved that. And to come away with my first ever first win today, and then come second and get it overall. It was good, and caught some points up on Todd, so that's a bonus as well.